Boom, baby.
He is back. Yes, Dane is back for episode 190 of the pod.
I've been gallivanting. I've been out and about, and it's been hot, so hot in Spring Vegas.
Yeah, Spring Vegas. I'm surprised you're finally back. Jack
too.
did call this morning just to check.
Florida time is unreal.
I know. He's calling us at 8:30, our time, 9:30. His time is basically afternoon, and we're still waking up.
Yeah, it's probably 95 degrees at 9:30 in the morning there.
Yeah, 100% humidity for sure. But luckily, Jack is not on the pod this week because you can't deal with him anymore, except for jokes with Jack.
I'll be honest, I don't want to live in Florida.
Yeah, I mean, it's toasty. Who wants a hurricane to hit you?
I don't. It's hot all the time.
Snakes everywhere. Iguanas.
Puppy sharks.
Swamp puppies.
That's it.
Yeah, so much more. But
puppy sharks.
Dane has a million updates, so you'll have a lot to hear from him this week. And we're back once again to episode 190 of the pod.
The biggest, the largest podcast. We're back, baby.
I feel like I shouldn't even start here. I feel like you should just give us something. The people have been waiting to hear from you, Dane. What has been happening? Why have you been missing the pod besides poor communication on both our parts?
I feel like on the Emperor's New Groove where he kicks in the door and says, boom, baby.
Yeah, he's so back. So back.
That's kind of what it feels like. But also, first week it was like Samuel was going to Wisconsin or whatever because he had to go to the county fair.
That was last week.
Was that last week?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, I was in St. Louis, and there was some poor communication, I think.
Yeah, because I was like busy in the morning because I was actually, what was that? I was looking at rental properties for Lindsay. Yeah. Because she wanted me to FaceTime her while she was looking at houses.
That was it.
And then I had a birthday party, and then I was like, hey, I'm only available after 3. And you were like, well, I'm only available before 3.
Because I texted you the week before, and I was like, hey, next week's going to be iffy. Can you record anytime this week? And you're like, I can do Monday night or Saturday. I'm like, I don't think Monday will work, so I'll see you Saturday morning. Friday night comes around, hey, so we're recording like at 3 tomorrow, right? I'm like, no.
Nope.
No. That's not what we had planned. But
then last week was the county fair where you went up to Wisconsin, and I was like, well, I'm not going to make it because I'm not going to Wisconsin. That's the worst place I can imagine.
The worst? You just said Florida.
Florida's also not that great.
Yeah.
But
I know they're all in the bottom 49 for you.
That's true. Texas is number 1. But also, I don't know. There's 37 states that should not be states anymore. They should be U.S. territories.
Yeah.
We've already talked about
and you'll
that.
bring that up every few weeks. And, I mean, one of these days, you'll probably get your way. It'll happen when you become president. But until then, you just have to complain.
Yeah. Somebody asked me my hot take this week, and it's Make a Man Out of You from Mulan is a top 5 song regardless of genre.
That's not a hot take.
That's what I'm saying.
Complete truth.
Have
you ever seen a song get men and women riled up as aggressively as that song?
Hey, because of that song, she went on to save China.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What would they be doing now without her? Nothing.
Yeah, they'd be under the rule of the Huns.
Yeah.
Which they look scary and bald.
And, well, the main guy, though, he had long hair also.
That's true.
They're scary, bald, and have long hair.
And they got jaggedy swords.
Yeah, you're definitely getting tetanus.
They popped out of the snow like daisies. Man, shout out to Mulan.
Yeah. I love it when Disney actually makes like accurate historical movies like that. That was a good true story.
I'd like to think it is.
It is.
Yeah.
It happened.
But what
we
learned
weren't there.
That's true. What we learned from that movie, though, is that you can save China and it doesn't matter.
You just need a talking dragon.
If you're a girl.
True.
Yeah. That's what we learned from that. She got to spare her own life because she saved China. Which is crazy.
I wonder what Mulan's thoughts are on the current drama in the WNBA.
Oh, man.
But we don't need to get into that. We don't need to get into that. So what have you been doing, Dane?
So what was it here? Okay, so last Monday or whatever. Yeah, last Monday or the Monday before. I can't remember what Monday it was. It was one of the Mondays.
Yeah, one of the times.
I was asked, me and this other guy named Hunter, we were asked to help Dirty Soda bartend.
You were spiking the drinks.
No. We were making soda with cream in it, essentially. But we were Dirty Soda bartending the women's ministry. And
women's ministries and dirty sodas.
Hey.
I don't understand. You're supposed to be pure.
I didn't think that she would want me, like the director of the women's ministry, would want me to dress up like at all. I was just going to show up and do it. And she goes, no, you need to wear like a white shirt. And also I bought
Tank
these
top.
bow ties for you.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the heck?
That's insane.
I was like, this is crazy. And then some of the girls were talking about it. They're like, oh, my favorite part was the dirty soda bartenders. Oh, it was so
The
funny.
bartenders were their favorite part?
Yeah, because I was over here like, well, Sharon, if he's not going to propose to you, then maybe he's just not ready.
Is Sharon in her 20s or is she 60?
They were all pretty old.
Yeah.
Well, if he if he can't say yes now, well, is he ever going to say yes?
Did you ask any of them, how dirty do you want your drink?
No, I did not do that.
You want extra dirty? I can put something in it for you.
That's crazy. Are you drinking to remember or are you drinking to forget?
You want half cream?
Who was he? Well, what do you mean? Who was he that hurt you? I see it in your kind eyes.
Gerald did back in 1964.
Oh, well, that's tough. Well, that's not even the worst part that happened because the guy that I did it with, Hunter, he's also my coworker, right? He gave us name tags, and on the name tags, he wrote on his taken, and he wrote on mine. Can you guess?
Single.
And so it was ridiculous. Some people would notice it. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Why does a young man like you single? Hey.
Well, it was a mix. Probably, I mean, the oldest person probably was in her 60s, but it was mostly like 30 and 40-year-olds.
Okay.
Then there was some 20-year-olds.
Well, once you hit 30, that's what you sound like.
Yeah. Well,
hey,
95,
he's selling chocolate.
95% of the people were married there.
Yeah.
And so naturally,
checks out.
The director lady, before she started her talk about what the year was going to look like with them or whatever, she calls me and Hunter up and she goes, can we give them a round of applause, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever.
They're going to give us a show now.
She goes, by the way, if you read their name tags, Hunter is taken. His wife was there.
Yeah.
And Dane is single.
You're being granddaughters.
I was like, please stop parading me like a piece of meat. Because, like I said, 95% of the people were married, and then the 3 people that weren't married, I was like, you know.
Please tell me, did they do a live auction you both off?
No, we don't need that.
They could have,
and we did not do that.
I randomly was watching some Ted Lasso for the first time ever the other week with Lauren because like the newest season came out. She's like, well, you need to watch the other ones. I'm like, okay, sure. And they did have an episode where they're auctioning off the players, and I'm like, they could make some good money in ministry if they started auctioning off people like yourself.
What do you mean? Why would I get the most money?
And you are single, so you have more time to hang out. I mean, if you're taken, it could be difficult, I guess. And I've only been auctioned off one time in my life.
And how did you feel about that?
It was kind of nice. It was, I think, around before my senior year of high school, so definitely, I guess, probably would be illegal.
Yes.
But for like my swim team, they're like, we're gonna auction off the seniors, and I don't think they ever mentioned that to you ahead of time. They're just like, come on up here. I'm like, I don't really like this, but I think there was a pretty nice bid on me, pretty high, and for like a split second, the guy's like, I might just have you take my daughter on a date. I'm like, whatever. We did not do that. I ended up eventually helping him. Like, that was before I knew who she was.
That's true.
So it's okay.
She had yet to reveal herself.
Yeah, she was hidden in the shadows. But I end up just like taking up carpet for him or whatever else. But that would have been insane if that whole time he bought me and just had me go on a date with his daughter.
Hey, why not? There's a whole movie about that called Perfect Date.
Really?
Where he like starts some app service where you can rent out a date to whatever you want.
And then I think maybe I've heard of this. And then like he started liking somebody or something or another.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
But it's a classic rom-com where it starts out, I just did this, and then it turns out he likes one of the people he like, and then she finds out and is mad about it, and then you're like, whatever.
Yeah. So you got taken up on stage. You're single.
Well, it wasn't on stage. It was just in front of everybody.
Oh, in front of everybody.
Because we were upstairs at our offices or whatever, and got paraded like a piece of meat. That was great. I left from there. That was okay or whatever. And then I also won the GOAT Award this week at work.
Oh, and that stands for good,
okay, obedient,
average,
always, tantalizing.
Okay.
No, I won the GOAT Award. Is this award that we give out to people who are going above and beyond, whatever. And so we gave it to a bunch of people at first, and then we were like, hey, we should give it to directors. And then I was the second director to win it.
You're like, yes. Tell me. Was Jonathan the first?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was Meg. And so she won. And then I won the next week. And it was funny because our executive pastor, Michael, I walk in. He goes, Dane, come sit right next to me. And I was like, okay.
Because he knew you were going to win.
Yeah. And so I do that. And he has his laptop open on the notes. And at
says your name.
The very top, it says GOAT Dane. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm winning the GOAT Award today. And so we go through the whole meeting because at the end, that's when, at the end of the director meeting, and we have this once every 2 weeks, at the end of the director meeting is when they give out the GOAT Award. And so he goes, all right, it's time. And he turns to me and he goes, did you look at my notes? And I didn't say anything. I just closed my eyes and nodded my head. Yes. Yes, I did. And he goes, you turd.
It's like you had it right ahead of me.
Yeah, and then my boss from across the table goes, yeah, Dane needs to work on his privacy. He's always looking up my calendar, and if you're somebody who works for you, knows your calendar better than you do, that's a problem. And I said, hey, everybody calm down. I'm sorry that
I'm the GOAT, okay?
I'm sorry that I have to go to other people's calendars to figure out what's actually happening around here. And then also, I was like, Michael, you were so obvious. You asked me to sit next to you specifically in this, like, at the end of the table where clearly only one person can fit. He goes, please come sit next to me. And so we made it work.
Did people start laughing?
No. And I was like,
oh, come on.
And then Meg, who won it last time, goes, yeah, you should apologize for this. And I go, I apologize for absolutely nothing.
Give me my award.
This is like in front of our pastors. And I was like, absolutely not. And then somebody goes, yeah, speech. And I go, yeah. So first off, not sorry. Second off, about that specific thing. Which, speaking of which, I have my 6-month review. Genuine humility, I got sometimes.
Oh, let's go. That's great. You just see him in the back. Whoever has a review, they're like making notes on his thing. Like, okay, his rating did drop on humility.
Literally right in the middle.
But with that award, didn't that lock in a 2-year no trade clause?
Well, I did tell everybody that I got diplomat immunity over all decisions for the next 2 weeks, so I can do whatever I want.
Wait, is every 2 weeks?
Yeah, every 2 weeks.
Oh,
somebody else gets it.
You better take advantage of this.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I told somebody last week.
Butler, dirty soda, please.
For the goat.
Yes.
No, I kept telling people that they could eat it because I'm the goat.
Yeah. Well, this is a good time. Like, if you got that for the next 2 years, not 2 years, 2 weeks. Might as well shoot your shot. Try to teach a sermon on Sunday.
Hey.
If you're going to do it, this is the best time. You're like, I am the GOAT.
Hey, Brad, I know you're doing the 2030 vision this Sunday, but what if I did it?
I've been gone the past 2 Sundays, and now the one I'm coming back is for a 2030 vision.
It's pretty dope.
But that's like the time where it's like not really a sermon. It's just
correct.
Like, hey, look at all this. And also, for the 85% of you who aren't giving money, please. That was a random guess, but I bet you it was accurate. Please.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter, but
he doesn't get into like specifics about that. But he does say that we're still below the national average of giving. I
mean, we don't need to get into this too much. Is it mainly because we have so many college kids? Is that what throws off everything?
So it's 2 things. It's college kids and it's also consumer Christianity, where people show up and it's all about what they can get out of it instead of what they can actually give.
Well, and then we can rant as much as we want. I mean, and then obviously, like, I'm not as good as I should be. I should be helping in the church more in general. But yeah, there's so many times where like, well, they don't have this, or this. Well, it's like, well, if you want that, you either have to give money to hopefully get people in, or you have to give your time to help with that as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's people and money. Yeah, for sure. Because it's like when you go into ministry, you're signing up for a life of not making it very rich in this life. And so,
well, unless Joel Osteen.
Well, yeah, if you're doing it right, you're signing up to not make a huge penny in this world. But then
you write a few books and you're okay.
Well, Yeah. But so you write, he goes over 2030 vision, blah blah blah. I won the GOAT award though. And I told them in the meeting whenever I win this GOAT award, they were like speech, and I was like, I got it because I've been running the young adult ministry all summer and also doing my real job, and so I've been a director of 2 ministries essentially. And
are you still going to be running that to start this next time for a little bit at least?
Yeah, for the next 5 weeks.
Okay, yep.
Dating series coming up.
Hey,
single, dating, engaged, married, and a dating panel.
And you're the one leading it the whole time?
So or
we just do single week?
Single. No. So I'm not teaching any of them. We're getting different people to teach different things.
Okay,
because
I guess that's probably good.
My boss said he felt very strong about me not teaching because I'm trying to do a whole different job. And August is the busiest month for every ministry.
And you're like, okay, other people can teach.
Well, no, he's like, nobody on staff is allowed to teach. And so we had to get like elders and deacons to teach. And it was pretty hard.
I feel like especially for like a young adults ministry, that's really the time to kind of bring in other elders or other people to speak.
And that's what we did.
It's much lower stakes for sure.
Yeah.
And like if you're signing up for those roles, like you got to do a little extra, and that's a good way to do it.
Well, one of the elders taught the like marriage ministry for a while. So we got him in to teach the marriage ministry, and he goes, "Oh, sweet! I don't really have to prepare anything." Nice. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
and so doing that, and I was like, yeah, like serve it in like the young adult ministry. Like it started because the director dude didn't know how to turn the lights on, and so I started helping him doing that, and then then he started showing up every week and helping him lock the doors and things like that. Then he goes, hey, you want to be on the leadership team? Yeah.
So
you want to teach sometimes? Yes.
So he defined the relationship with you.
Kind of.
That's cool.
Well, and then he goes, before he leaves for paternity leave, he goes, hey, can you run the ministry over the summer while I'm gone? And I co-leaded with Hunter. Hunter does like operation side of it. I do all the leadership side of it.
Yeah.
And I go, yeah, I can do that. I mean, what am I going to say? No. And so I was like, let's do it. And so we did it all summer. And then he still is going through some stuff with his daughter. And so
yeah,
for the next 5 weeks, or actually 7 weeks, we have it planned out for what we're going to do. And so we're trying to figure it out and keep going. And I was like, yeah. So, and I told everybody in that room, I said, I believe that you should always be serving your church, even whenever it's not like your job to be serving. Like just because we work for a church doesn't mean you can't serve the church.
Yeah.
And I was like, so the Commons is the way I serve Hill City. And so let's do that.
Cool. This is really random. Give or take, like in 2 weeks from now, do you usually do stuff on Thursday nights? So we might have to record on a Thursday night. I just processed in my mind.
It depends.
Well, we'll figure that out in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking, like, oh no. Oh no.
We also finally replaced Pretty Ricky as a roommate.
Oh, good. I didn't know how long he would still be there when he was married.
Well, we got
he replaced him with his wife.
Well, his wife's brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Keep it in the family. There we go.
His name's Hudson. He lives with us now, and he's 21.
Is he Pretty Hudson, or is he something else? Harry Hudson?
I don't know yet. I haven't come up with a nickname for him. Actually, his car says Huddy.
Huddy?
Yeah.
You just call him Huddy.
People call him Huddy, I guess. And he's the KY3 weekend sports reporter / anchor.
Wait. Okay, now you have to say his full name because he's in the news. It's
Hudson
good.
Summerall.
Hudson, how do you spell that last name?
Summerall.
KY3. Oh, yeah, he looks young. Let's see if I've seen him. Oh, I haven't seen it. Man, KY3, you're doing good. Usually, nah, I'm not going to go down that route. Hey, you're doing good. Nice job. Sometimes reporters are all over the place. He can go places. Because I'm going to stop there.
Because he's hot?
Yeah. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Yeah, okay, I guess I'll get into my updates. So, as you know from last week, and the week before, I had to talk to Jack. That was unfortunate. But also, shout out Jack for sending in his calls to me because we talked live. I don't know what I'm saying. But last week, I recorded from a random conference room in a Wisconsin hotel. And I was just hoping the whole time no one would just like walk in and be like, what are you doing? Why are you like, I don't know.
Who are you here?
Yeah. I'm Theo freaking Vaughn. That's who I am. I'm talking to the president of Ukraine, United States, whoever, some president.
Good.
Luckily nobody walked in, but yeah, I was just trying to find a room where I could record. And this room, it says conference room. I walked in, they just had like all their like snacks that they sell are just like in this room. And I'm like, why is this in your conference room? Does no one ever use this? But set up, had a good episode with Jack last week. And then right afterwards, I went back to the farm where my dad grew up. And my cousin, who I think occasionally listens to the pod, he is really into fireworks.
Dang it.
Like aggressively into fireworks.
Good.
Where like some people might think he's a pyromaniac, but he's just a solid dude. And for like the 4th of July, he was mad that we kind of did not go up to Wisconsin because he legitimately put on a 45-minute fireworks show himself.
Good.
And I'm like, he showed me like how much he spent. I'm like, that is ridiculous how much you spent on this. And like, it's a smaller town, like a smaller community, but legitimately they're like, this show is better than the one that's like put on by the city. He's just, I think it's like giving him like a bit of like an adrenaline kick. So he had some leftover ones from the 4th of July where he put on a 45-minute show, and then he wanted to test out some other fireworks, I think before next year. So he legitimately set up like a 22-minute show for us of fireworks, which still very expensive. Like I have no idea for sure how much he spent, but it was probably a pretty penny.
A good amount.
But it was fun because we're just sitting there and we're like right next to like this party barn kind of area with like a metal roof, and the fireworks go off, and all of a sudden you hear like a bang, and you're like, oh no, like the shrapnel from these fireworks are hitting like right behind us. I'm like, each time I'm like trying to like duck a little bit. I'm like, I don't know if this is going to hit me in the face or whatever else. But it was still very cool. It was a very good show. Shout out Ted for putting on that show for us. It was a very good. I think that was the last night before we left to head back to Springfield. But yeah, overall, very solid time in Wisconsin. One other thing that we did that you got to do at least one time in your life is you got to have the heavenly experience of eating Culver's in the homeland of Wisconsin.
I never want to step foot in Wisconsin.
I thought you were going to say Culver's.
That too.
Yeah.
Culver's okay.
Wisconsin's a good state. I know you don't like the Packers.
Terrible state.
Hey.
Aaron Rodgers can suck it.
He's in Pittsburgh.
I don't care. Also, him giving Fauci the double birds is crazy.
Did he just do that recently?
So, yeah, he went on Pat McAfee and was like, oh, blah, 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 Fauci.
Yeah,
and then he then just, like, to the camera, gives him the double middle finger. I was like, oh, my goodness.
What did McAfee say?
Pat McAfee?
McAfee, yeah.
He started dying laughing.
He's like, this is insane, but at the same time, he's like, I can have whoever I want on, and they can do whatever they want because I'm the whole reason ESPN is existing right now.
ESPN's paying him like $60 million.
They had to fire like all their team just to keep him going.
Did you see Ryan Clark got fired on air?
On air?
Well, like,
or he found out on air.
The memo went out while he was on air, and so then he's like in his inbox he had gotten fired, but then the segment's still going. And so everybody starts to learn like while he's
that is
on air.
So bad.
And I think they would. I don't know. I can't remember if this is right or not, but I think they went to commercial and they came back and he wasn't like there.
That is so bad. Like also, yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
But that's typically ESPN for you.
I can't remember. Also, ESPN used to be so good. I still vividly remember when I was like 12 or 13 years old. I was playing for a baseball team that was basically a lot of guys I would eventually play high school ball with. But at that time, I was homeschooled. So then, like, some of the coaches knew I was homeschooled and was like, hey, were you just watching SportsCenter all day? And I'm like, yes, but I also did my work. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know how to spell better than you and how to do other random things better than you.
You want to hear my fantasy football punishment for my staff league?
Spelling bee?
No. I have to take a reading assessment test and post my results in the staff chat.
You might not be allowed to be hired still. Like, hey, Dane, are you okay?
Well, if I get last, that's going to be the rules, or what I have to do. And so
that's funny. That's honestly better than taking the ACT.
Well, so we did custom punishments this year.
Okay.
Where
so for each person,
it's different for each person.
That's better because some punishments might work great for some people, and other people might be like, "I wanted to do this. Like, I wanted to stand and panhandle on the street."
Yeah,
in a fun way.
Yeah, dang it. Well, and that's two guys are doing the Waffle House one, the 24 hours, whatever.
Yeah.
My favorite one that somebody else is doing is shave your legs and get a spray tan.
See, that's the kind of one where I'm like, half of that I do all anyways.
Shave the legs is whatever. I'm like, okay, weird.
Spray
blah, blah, blah.
tan?
I want to get the darkest spray tan he can get.
Well, that's what. So you know Dude Perfect, obviously. Yeah. Oh, also, shout out Dude Perfect. Tyler Toney, the main guy, he was in Springfield this week.
Nice.
Yeah, because I saw a picture the airport reposted of him because someone found him. And then someone I know randomly got a picture with him like yesterday. I'm like, dang it, Tyler, even though I've met you before, why didn't you ask it to be on the pod? We could have had you on here. We would have figured it out. And yeah, that's awesome. Also, Brad Pitt, I think, is in town currently.
He's always in town.
I know, but I haven't met him yet. I still want to meet him so bad. Julie and Rob, if you hear this, I want to meet your brother.
Did you go to the movies?
Yeah, sorry.
No, we wanted to make it short, and we're not going to be.
No, we will. We'll start picking it up. The rest of the episode is shorter for the most part. Finally saw the Odyssey. Went to see it in the IMAX. Good in IMAX. I don't think I'll probably watch it again.
Odyssey this, Odyssey that.
Odyssey. Hey.
I Odyssey you in church this Sunday.
I'll be there. I will be
I actually won't see you.
Wait, crap. I will be there this week, but then next week I won't.
Dang it.
Again. I'll talk about that later, most likely. I'll
be there, but I'm going to be doing things.
You saw the Odyssey, right?
Yeah.
Did you see it in IMAX or normal?
IMAX.
You think it was good? Good for a one-time watch and probably not watch again?
So I saw it and I was like, I just didn't care for the story. I was like, this is weird. I don't care.
And I didn't like know the book really. So
I didn't either at all.
And I knew like a few stories because they're like been done so many times, but in other parts I'm like, I don't really know how this ends. I don't know if these people, random people here or there, if they die, if they stay alive, like what's the point of this, etc. And I'm like, it was a good. I think it was enjoyable watching IMAX, but again, I don't think I would ever watch it on streaming.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, I for sure wouldn't watch it on streaming. But like honestly, like if somebody in the future is like, hey, we want to watch the Odyssey tonight, I'm okay.
We can watch something else.
We can watch anything
There's
else.
other good options.
There's way better options.
One option that's not better, the newest Captain America that came out like a year ago.
Oh.
I finally watched it.
Oh, the red something?
Yeah, the one with the Red Hulk, and where that's like the new Iron Man, quote unquote, which is formerly the Falcon. And I had heard over and over again, people are like, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm like, well, I need to watch it because Doomsday comes out in December. There's still 3 Marvel movies I haven't watched to catch up. That is the first of the 3 I've not seen. Watched it. I'm like, ooh, that was rough. That was rough. And it came out like beginning of 2025, and it took me a year and a half to watch it. And that's a movie I don't think I'll ever rewatch. It didn't really feel like a movie. It kind of almost felt like they had like a Captain America TV show briefly, and it felt like that kind of quality.
Brave New World, that's what it was.
Yeah, it just not ideal. Not ideal. So if you want to watch it and you've never watched it, sure, see it, and then you'll know what the bottom is.
This is the Red Hulk one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not a great movie. A couple other last minute things for updates. I've been still using that Bloom card.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't use it
You
as
lock
well.
yourself out.
Have like breaks with it. But other times when I do actually lock in and have it lock me out, at this point, all I can do at night is strictly set alarms, like turn on like another like light deal that I have in my room, and then also have like the Bible app.
Yeah.
So it has forced me where I'm like, I can't doom scroll anywhere whatsoever. So I'm like, this is actually helping me at least get in the Bible app because I'm like, I can't just distract myself with whatever.
Yeah.
So even though that sounds kind of bad, it has helped me like read a little bit more recently, at least on the Bible app.
That's good.
So there are benefits of it if you also struggle with just like mindlessly scrolling whatever. So that has been nice as well. And then also my grandpa had his 85th birthday this past week, and it was special. Had some cake with him, everything else. I don't know. Family's cool.
Yeah, turning 85 is cool.
Yeah. He's still walking around, still kicking, still funny guy. So that was basically all my updates from this week. Do you want to know what?
We go to the grinds the gears now.
Yeah. So here you go.
So Lindsay has Lindsay does what Lindsay does.
Lindsay alert. We need to have like a button.
A Lindsay drop would be so funny.
Lindsay. It's coming from the right hook.
That would be funny. Just like a WWE like destroying call or whatever.
Oh, man.
Keenan, you probably could help us with a perfect call for that. But so Lindsay is applying to work at my workplace, right? And so she gets in the interview and she starts spreading all these lies about me in the interview. They start talking about me and they were like, blah, 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 Dane. And then
she doesn't even talk about herself. Any question, she's like, well, I know Dane would actually do this.
Exactly.
And that's what I wouldn't do.
Well, everybody kept being like, Lindsay, how do you do it? How do you do it? Whatever. But they come out of the interview and everybody who's in the interview goes, Dane, we heard, we think your sister's quite athletic. Like she probably is just more athletic than you. And I was like, I know what she's doing to you. And she's
playing mind games.
She's brainwashing you with that propaganda of hers. And so, here's the thing. Anytime, anywhere, any place, I'm ready for whatever it is that I'll defeat her in other than being a girl. That's the only thing she can defeat me in. And of which, that's also how I got sometimes on Genuine Humility.
That's
so Lindsay's spreading lies about me at work, and then if she actually works there, she's going to be bringing up so many irrelevant things about high school and college and blah, blah, blah.
Hear me out. She's already hired. And they're just like, hey, we just wanted to ask you some questions about Dane at this point.
We need you for this.
We don't understand
He's getting
him.
too powerful.
Yeah, how can we stop this man? It doesn't make sense at all. That's insane though. Man, I'm looking forward to Lindsay being your boss.
She's not gonna be my boss. She's not even gonna be on the same team as me.
Yeah, not yet.
Well, no, she's on she would be on the kids team.
I'm on
youth ministry.
Then she'll help with the kids team. Like, hey, I know how to turn on the lights. I know how to do this. Oh, do you want to lead the kids team for this? And then do you want to lead the young adults ministry?
For her?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. Who knows?
We'll see. What kind of grinds my gears? Had a wiffle ball playoffs. I haven't talked about that in a bit. And this past week, there's only 2 rounds of playoffs. We somehow knocked out the 4 seed to be the 3 seed, so we were playing the 2 seed for the first round. And I had my best pitching game of the year. Like
no hitter?
No, unfortunately, I did give up 2 runs. But in wiffle ball, most games, like the winning team probably scores
18 runs.
5 to 10 runs, like minimum, if you're winning it. And I'm like, I am electric. I'm playing against these great hitters. Like, the only mistakes I made was like their very best guy, who's just amazing. He hit one solo home run against me where I threw a fastball and he was able to connect and just launch it. And then some not as great hitter. I don't know exactly why I threw him, but he barely hit a ball fair. That was arguably foul, but it was probably fair. That was a home run. So they scored 2, but I was still looking great. And after all that, we still lost 2-0 because we could not score a run. And it was unfortunate. And I'm like, what? There wasn't much else I could do besides throw a no-hitter and not give up any runs. And that would have been our only hope, because then if we would have gone to extra innings, both the pitchers and the other guys like really good, we would have had to come out of the game.
True.
Like for pitching. And then it's just like, who knows what's about to happen. But yeah, it was unfortunate we lost. I did pitch well, but we'll have to wait until next year to come back at that. So
yeah, it's like the old adage, like if the other team scores 1 run, it's like, well, we were going to have to score at least 1 run to win this game. So it's like we might as well score two or whatever. So
yeah, so
all that jazz.
That was unfortunate, but it was still a good times, and I'm looking forward to the future. I think we got hope.
Yeah.
Yo, it's that time of day, so listen up, because it's time for some sports talk, the segment where we boldly analyze things we barely watched. Did we do research?
Factually, no. Emotionally, yes.
We're talking Big Daddy hacks, devastating sacks,
and
fourth quarter
comebacks.
But most importantly,
no soccer.
Welcome back to Sports Talk, and fantasy football is coming back, baby.
Bum, 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 bum.
Dun, 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 dun.
Bum, 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 bum.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wow, we're back.
Okay, yeah. We're not doing anything else there. Yeah, the Until Next Week podcast, Fantasy Football League, is coming back. Some of you who were in the league last year have already reached out about being in it once again. We'll probably reach out to some of the other members as well, but there's potentially a potential of extra spots. So if you want to be in the Until Next Week podcast,
there it
Fantasy Football League.
Until Next Week football.
Let us know ASAP, because we'll probably have to do a draft sometime in the next couple weeks. Because season starts September?
Yeah, September, I think 5th is the first game.
Yeah, so probably sometime in August we will be doing a draft. Have not confirmed it yet. But again, if you want to be in the league, please message ASAP. We can likely get you added, but there is no guarantee. Ideally, you probably have played fantasy football at some point, but at the same time, last year we had several people who had never played before. So if you want to play, let us know. We can try to get it worked out.
September 9th is the first game.
Okay, so we still got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know like on Instagram, or if you have our numbers, text us, or do whatever you need to do. Send like a homing pigeon or something. I don't know.
An obese homing pigeon.
Yeah, whatever we need to do. And then also had some softball this past week. Wildly different games. On Monday, I played with my work team. Only had 1 game, but I hit 2 home runs. I have not had a 2 home run game in quite some time, and I felt good.
Gotta get out of the slump.
I need it, because a week before, I felt disrespected. I haven't played with these guys that much, but I've played more softball than all of them combined. And they had me batting like 8th. I'm like, do you know who I am?
They don't. That's why.
And it was crazy, because it was funny, because the guy who was umping that game is a guy I play with like double headers each week. So he's probably just looking like, why is he batting 8th? Like, what is he doing? And like when I came into bat, he's like, yeah, don't kill the pitcher, because the other team was not that great at defense. If I would have hit a line drive at him, he probably would have died.
Boom, dead.
Yeah. That would have been unfortunate. So I had a great game Monday, and then Thursday, I'm just like, that made me question, like, why do I play softball? Because there was this guy on our team who just would not stop complaining. And if anything went wrong for our team, it's because we didn't have the right defensive positioning. And if a ball was hit to him and he didn't catch it, it's like, well, that's because we didn't have 4 outfielders. I'm like, no, it's because you're slow. That's why you're not catching these balls. And it was so annoying. And like the entire game, he was just complaining about every single thing. And it got to the point where legitimately at the end of the game, I'm pretty sure he quit the team. And then like that night, I saw he was removed from the group chat. And this guy plays softball like legitimately like every night of the week. And I'm like, how do you have that much time? But I was not disappointed when he decided to leave the team, because he was one of the main reasons. I was like, I don't know if I really want to play with this team in the future, because he every week he's complaining about something, and it gets on my nerves. It grinds my gears. Like, whatever. But that was happening on Thursday. And then also, of course, one of the games we played on Thursday, it was we were like almost undefeated last session. And then this session we played like the best team by far. Like these teams play like tournaments every which way. So they beat us when we probably had a chance at winning, but we kept blowing our chances. And then the second game, we're like, yeah, we'll probably win this. It's just like a lot of younger guys. One of the younger guys was in the AFL, the Arizona Fall League, like 2 years ago.
That's
and
crazy.
He pitched in the minor leagues this year. Because he's like from around here.
That's crazy.
And I was like, yeah. Whenever they started getting a lead, I'm like, oh wait, these are actually like a lot of stud guys who just don't play softball, but then they decided like put a team together. And he hit one ball that was like a mile in the air and it went out. He only had like one home run, but if he would have connected, he could have hit some nukes. But legitimately, he was one of the top prospects in the Rays system like 3 years ago. Like he had like an amazing year like in single A. And then I think eventually he couldn't really hit that well. So originally he was drafted as like a hitter and a pitcher. So then they're converting him to a pitcher. And I think he might have had like an injury this year. So I'm pretty sure that's why he's not playing right now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a small chance he could have been released. I don't really know. But either way, he was in the highest, like arguably like one of the highest levels of minor league baseball like 2 seasons ago. And then on a Thursday night, he's playing softball against us. So we did lose that game.
Yeah.
But overall, still a good time. We'll probably be better in the future without the negativity on our team, and we'll see what happens. See what happens.
Not the negativity.
Yeah.
Okay, we've officially thrown the script out the window. It's time for the main segment. And honestly, who knows where this is going? We don't, you don't,
God does.
But he's not telling.
Elizabeth Virgil, you're welcome. Because we're going to try to do the 100 Bible characters in 10 minutes, and I'm not super confident.
I'm not super confident either.
Yeah.
But we're going to find out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You've been asking for it multiple times, and we're like, okay. We'll try. We'll see. And we'll go from there.
Do you have theme music? You know the rules, Samuel.
YouTube studio music. I kind of forgot we do that.
Always got to have the theme music.
Yeah, I'm finding it. Let's see. Audio library. Let's quickly pull this up. Let's search Bible. See if there's anything. There's nothing for Bible.
La Biblioteca.
Should I do like Middle Eastern?
Oh my.
Middle East? There is Middle East. I don't know what this will sound like, but we can see. What's this? Nope. That I mean, kind of like it, but I don't. No. Oh no. This could be bad. But we could use it. I'm gonna search this artist really quick to see if they have anything else. I'll come back. Oh, they have lots of stuff. Okay.
This is crazy.
They have a lot of different music, and I think we can maybe use
Arabian night, like Arabian day.
No. Let's see.
How about Christian coffee shop?
Christian coffee shop? But the one Cumbia Deli guy is doing some stuff for me.
He's popping off. That's happening.
You think so?
This is crazy.
I think we just go with it.
I don't care.
I don't, yeah.
Are we ready?
Do you have a timer?
I do.
Okay.
All right, 10 minutes from now, starting in 3. Who's going to go first?
I'll go first.
3, 2, 1,
Jesus!
go.
Jesus, number 1.
Adam.
Okay, Adam. God.
Eve.
Okay, Eve. The Holy Spirit. I had to get the big 3.
Personal being.
I'm going with it, though.
Cain.
Okay, Cain. Well, I'm Abel.
You are able.
Yes.
Leah.
Ooh, Rachel.
There you go.
She's a looker.
Ahab.
I'm just going to get it out right now. Jesus Barabbas. Yes. Yep.
Let's see here. Which, very interesting about his name. Anyways, Mary.
Mary. Should I go Joseph? I will.
Yeah. Other Mary.
Other Mary. There's a lot of Marys.
I don't remember her name. Well, Mary Magdalene, then other Mary.
Okay, so other Mary. Well, then I guess I'll just do Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene.
Well, no, I did Mary and then other Mary. So Mary is Mary Magdalene.
Well, you didn't I thought, well, is other Mary like Mary and Joseph?
No, different Mary.
So now, so we have Mary Magdalene and we have other Mary. So I'll go Mary, Jesus' mother.
That is, Mary Magdalene is Jesus' mother.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. You're confused.
I'm confused.
No, that's the one where they argued, or like, did Mary and Jesus date?
They did no.
No. You are Mary Magdalene.
Magdalene in the Bible.
Yeah, right? Yeah, Mary Magdalene is a key follower who traveled with Jesus and supported his ministry.
You're right. We're
you're
going to
wrong.
ask, who was Jesus' mom?
We're wasting time.
Mom. Oh my goodness, I can't spell.
So what other Mary?
We already have it.
Okay, so that's Mary. So that's Mary. That's Mary and Joseph. But Mary Magdalene's different. You teach the Bible. Gosh. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that right now for this. Noah.
Noah, nice.
Yeah.
Stephen.
Moses.
Isaiah.
I probably should click a song. 1 second. Clicking. Right. Okay. Isaiah. Samuel.
Matthew.
David.
Mark.
Daniel.
Luke.
Rebecca.
John.
Rachel. I already said Rachel. Dang it. I'm going blank. Samson.
Dang it. Delilah.
I was going to say Delilah. Oh, this should have been the second pick for us. Bathsheba.
True.
Yeah, good one.
Satan.
Judas.
True.
Yeah.
Pontius Pilate.
Herod.
I was gonna say Herod.
Yeah, got you.
That was the one I had in my head. Peter.
Yeah. I need to get these in order. Did we say Isaiah already?
I did.
Dang it, you did. You said Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Yep.
Job.
Job's a good one. Yeah.
Yep.
Saul of Tarsus.
He's not like King Saul, right?
No, not King Saul.
So I'm doing King Saul.
You can put King Saul. Yeah. Timothy.
That's a good one. Second Timothy?
No.
Do we do Apostle Paul?
Well, Saul of Tarsus is the Apostle Paul.
Dang it, you're right. But he's a new man, so he's Apostle Paul now.
I was wondering that. I was like,
he's a new man. Yeah,
what do we say here?
We're going with it.
Let's see here. Who's that guy? I'm picturing him in my head. He's the guy. He was a Pharisee, and Jesus told him to follow him, and he met him by Nicodemus. Bang. Yeah.
Ruth
is a good one. Boaz.
Yeah. Boaz. Yo.
Dang it.
Yeah. I mean, someone you can think of when I still got my pick, but you can think of Boaz as a husband.
What?
Boaz
was the husband.
Oh, I was trying to think. Yeah.
Boaz was Ruth's husband.
I'm going. Did I say coat of many colors? Did I say yeah? Joseph? Yeah, I didn't. Noah. Jesus. I'm going blank.
5 minutes.
I know. I'm trying to think. I'm going blank. I think we're going to. We did Pilate. We did. Oh no! This is bad. I'm struggling under the pressure. Did we do Peter?
I did Peter.
Dang it! Did you do all the disciples already?
Not all of them. No, I did Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Peter.
Oh no! I'm sorry, guys. This is a struggle right now. I'm struggling under the pressure. Timothy. You said Timothy.
I said Timothy.
Dang it. You got a Paul, Saul. You got Timothy.
Think of
I'm trying to think of the guy who walked alongside.
What?
Because you have like the Paul in your life, you have the Timothy in your life, and you have the the friend. Do we already say that one?
Mm.
Do you want to say it? You can skip if you want. You can jump in here.
So Solomon.
Okay, Solomon.
That was
We're doing now where you can say more if you want. Well, I'm trying to think because I'm struggling.
okay. Ezra.
Ezra. Okay.
Nehemiah.
Ezra. Nehemiah.
Let's see here. Oh man, Joseph's family that sold him into slavery.
Joseph's family.
Yeah, Joseph's family.
So I'm gonna go all the Israelites.
Dang it.
So we're over 100 now.
Are we? Well, if we do that,
all of them. Yeah, we're at 47.
Oh my goodness, we pick
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I'm having a hard time thinking of so many names.
All right. Priscilla. Aquila. That's a real person.
Yeah.
Or, not Cain and Abel. Gosh, Ananias. Sapphira. Let's see here. Keep going. Sarah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was somebody's wife.
It was.
Oh man, gosh, who are the sons? All these sons. Abraham.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Father Abraham.
Yeah, I was like, that's someone's wife. That's Abraham's wife is Sarah. How did I name Sarah before Abraham?
I know, it's a lot of pressure trying to think of these people.
Zebediah.
Zebediah.
Jude. Oh,
Where did Judas
it's true.
sing?
Other Judas.
I
think there's another disciple named Judas.
I mean, you could probably name Peter 8 times.
Maybe.
Probably.
But, Pharaoh.
We're not even going his name. We're just going Pharaoh. Let my people go.
Caesar.
See, did I go Caesar? No, I
I don't
didn't.
think so.
Who did I say?
You said Herod.
Herod. That was it. Yeah.
Caesar.
Did we already do Solomon?
I did Solomon. Yeah.
And we did Saul.
Goliath.
Goliath. Yeah, David and Goliath. Who was David's dad?
David's dad. That was Was it?
I don't know.
No. Whose son is that?
What are some other big Bible stories I'm not thinking of right now?
The Philistines.
Oh yeah, we got to do Philistines.
Yeah. Baal. He's a false god. and they worship him a lot in the Old Testament.
The golden calf.
That's not a person, but
Okay, I'm not gonna. Sorry. Well, you did Baal, false god.
Yeah, it depends on how you want to look at it.
Yeah. Where's the Moses who came down from there?
Let's see here.
This is looking really bad on me right now.
You already did Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Let's see here. Built the temple.
I'm trying to think of some of the prophets.
The prophets.
Who was the prophet that said like the city would be torn down? Or
Malachi.
Malachi.
It's not Malachi, but Malachi
Malachi's one of the people.
Yeah.
Hey.
This is nice.
I really wish I knew all the books of the Bible in order because then I could probably name some more people. But I never actually learned that.
Okay. Well, there's Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Deuteronomy,
Did we do
Numbers.
Ezra?
Yeah, I did Ezra. I just named the Torah. I have the Torah memorized.
Yeah.
Not the entire Torah. Seth. He was a child.
Yeah, he was one of the old ones.
Yeah,
he was one of the old guys.
old.
And same with like Job, which I already said.
Job's arguably the oldest person ever.
Yeah.
One of the oldest persons ever.
Seth and Job, I think, were two of them.
Yeah.
And where did Rachel and Leah?
Yeah, who are some more girls? Oh, who's the prostitute?
All right, well, I already said
Rahab! Bang!
Oh, Rahab. What a choice of words.
Yeah. Well, 19 seconds.
Yeah, this is struggle. I wish I could think of one more here.
Obadiah.
Obadiah.
Did I say that already?
I don't
know I
think
said
so.
Zebediah.
Tell me when we're out of time and we can look up some more.
2, 1, bang.
Yeah, that was bad. That was rough. I choked there. I apologize to everybody. This was not my strong showing. Let's go just really quick. Top 100 people in the Bible. Let's see some people. Jesus, Abraham, Moses, David, Paul, which we did that. Adam, Eve, Cain, Abel, Noah, Abraham, Sarah, Isaac, Jacob, and Esau.
Esau, yeah.
What did I think about
tough.
it? Joseph, Moses, Aaron, Miriam is one. Joshua, Rahab, Caleb, Deborah, Gideon.
I thought of Deborah before we even started and never said her name.
We said all those.
She was a judge. Or Deborah, if you will.
I don't know if we did Alicia. It was Elijah and Alicia.
Elijah.
Yeah, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel.
Jeremiah.
We did those. Oh, we did. I don't think we said Esther.
Nope, didn't say Esther. Sorry to all the women out there.
I don't know if we actually said John the Baptist.
Oh, did I not say?
I think we said John. I don't think we ever said John the Baptist.
I thought of all of the the four Gospels. I was like Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Then I was gonna say John the Baptist, which is so tough.
Yeah. So that was some more. Let's see if there's any others that are big that we missed. Yeah, we said those. Belshazzar.
Who?
Oh, who was in the fiery furnace?
Did they think? Was it Daniel?
I think he was one of them.
Well, he was in the line.
I don't know if they said all their names or not.
Oh, Meshach.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Yeah.
Dang, that would have been 3 easy ones.
3 right away.
Yeah, that was a struggle there.
That'd been tough. It was a tough one.
Enoch.
Too. Enoch, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot.
The Book of Enoch.
I'm trying to see if there's like one. Hosea. I don't know if we said her.
Also a prostitute.
Jonah,
yeah, and the whale.
Man.
Go to Nineveh. Then the plant dies.
Mordecai, that's one. Naomi's
that's
Ruth's mother-in-law.
That is Ruth's mom, yeah. Mother-in-law who she wouldn't abandon.
I'm trying to think if there's any other big ones that we just obviously missed. If there's any that we missed, obviously, put it in the comments.
Technically, we got it because you said all of the Israelites.
Yeah, so actually, we were way over 100. We were like, maybe millions we actually just named.
It actually is millions because I think we talked about it one time.
I'm trying to get like one or... We said... Oh, no, didn't we say Lazarus?
Lazarus would have been big.
I think that would have been probably one of the last really, really big ones that we missed. Dang. But shout out to you thinking Mary Magdalene was Jesus' mom. So, I mean, at least I had that going for me.
Yeah. So, whatever.
Okay. Well, we struggled and...
Martha!
We got around 65, give or take. Not our best showing ever.
Right.
But, it's okay.
What are you going to do?
Because it's time for Dane's Manifesto.
Part 131, baby. We're so back. Part 131 of Dane's Manifesto, where we do all things manifesting. And as you know, love me some fantasy football. And I keep trying to find time to like research and do more. And I just keep not having time to do anything.
Hey, you're all good. You're all good.
No, I do have some fantasy football top gems for the people today. And so I'm trying to think of like 3 specific people. The first 2 are like a people group, essentially like a group of or a team or whatever.
Yeah.
So the first one is going to be the Los Angeles Chargers skill position group.
Okay.
Because so Mike McDaniel, the guy who made a living in, where was he before this? Was it 49ers? I think it was.
I think so. Everybody was with the 49ers, it feels like.
Yeah. And then took the job in Miami, was the head coach in Miami for a while, had Tyreek and Jalen Waddle and Devon Achane, and pretty good offense or whatever, ish, injuries really derailed that. But now he took the offensive coordinator job for the Chargers. And so now I'm pretty high on come back. Oh, Angela Birdwell Venmoed me $1 and said, come back to the pod just now. That's awesome.
You should respond. Recording right now.
We are.
Yeah.
But so Chargers position or skill position group, because so he's a good offensive mind. He probably just wasn't a good head coach. And so I'm taking specifically Omarion Hampton is the guy, the running back for the Chargers, that I'm just like, hey, that guy might be big time this year. And he's going in like this second round of drafts anyways, but I'm just like,
which guy said his name?
Omarion Hampton.
Never even heard of him.
He was a rookie last year.
Okay.
And he was kind of stuck behind Najee Harris for the first couple games and then was injured himself throughout the year. But when he played and was the only guy, he was a fairly good player.
Okay.
And so now if he is healthy, also the Chargers 2 tackles, Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt, who are just like studs. They were like top 5 picks in the draft. They were both injured last year. So get them back, better offensive mind. I think he's going to be a stud, Omarion Hampton.
Yeah.
But then also Lab McConkey, I think is going to be really good.
Yeah, McConk.
We'll see about Quentin Johnston. I don't know, kind of thing. So yeah, I would take skill position groups. I wouldn't necessarily trust Justin Herbert. So, but
No.
Lab McConkey, Omarion Hampton's the guy who I'm like, hey, circle this guy on your board.
Low-key, someone I don't really trust, Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
People still be like, I got to get him. Like,
No.
he's not.
He's
really
coming
that,
off the ACL
He's not
tear.
that great for fantasy value.
Yeah, he's not
anymore.
great for fantasy. They brought in Ken Walker, so they're making more of a commitment to run the ball this year,
Yeah.
which takes away from Patrick's value. So I'm staying away from Patrick in all my drafts, personally. So Los Angeles Chargers position group players is who I would target. Second group of players, similar idea. Minnesota Viking players.
They have a quarterback now.
They finally have a quarterback who was drafted number one overall at one point in the world. And so he had terrible offensive help in Arizona. When he had a number one receiver in DeAndre Hopkins, he was a really good player. Kyler Murray was. But now he goes to Minnesota where he has a great offensive head coach mind in Kevin O'Connell. And he's going to help him. Kevin O'Connell made Sam Darnold a star who did go to win the Super Bowl, but it was really the defense. But then also, J.J. McCarthy is terrible. And so now you bring in Kyler, who, if he's just average, is going to be great. And so Justin Jefferson, circle him. He's right back to like the star that he was.
Yeah, he was trash last year.
Yeah, because he had J.J. throwing him the ball.
Yeah.
McCarthy. Now you bring in Kyler, and if Kyler's at least halfway competent, it's going to be amazing. So I think he's going to be great. I think Jordan Addison's going to have a pretty good year. T.J. Hawkinson, I don't know about like amazing, but he's going to be a serviceable tight end this year, I think.
Yeah.
Running backs, it's Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones again. I can't really trust them. They're splitting it. And if one gets hurt and the other one's the only guy, he's going to be pretty good at the position. But really, it's Jefferson. Like, I think Jefferson's a first-round pick again. I think he's a top 7 pick again. So
Yeah, I got him last year in the first round, and he was trash for me for until next week podcast, fantasy football.
Oh, yeah. But
I am glad the Vikings did horrible.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But hated that fantasy production.
I think he might slip in drafts this year because of the bad taste in
Probably.
everybody's mouth.
I have a bad taste in my mouth from him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So those are the two. Third one here is going to be, I'm tempted to take this one guy. Okay, here's what I'll take. Ashton Genty. Raiders.
You like him?
I like him a little bit. I'm not like staking my flag in him, being like, this is going to be the guy this year. But he was pretty good last year. He finishes the RB10, I think. And then that was with a terrible O-line and a terrible quarterback. And then now you still have Brock Bowers. You bring in the number 1 pick overall in Fernando Mendoza. And either way, you still have Kirk Cousins if he's going to start out of the gate. And so then you signed Tyler Lindenbaum, one of the best centers in the league. O-line's getting better. And so I'm like, okay, he should be a little bit better this year now that the defense can't just stack the box. I think he's going to be a little bit better. Jeremiah Love is a guy for Arizona who was the number 3 pick. He looks amazing. I don't know that he's going to be amazing because they just don't have anybody there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Jacoby Brissett's going to be the starter, so he'll be okay. Marvin Harrison, he needs to be better. O-line's terrible. They took a Ferrari when they needed to build the foundation of their house.
Yeah.
And so everybody's saying he runs like Adrian Peterson, which is crazy. But so I don't know. Those are 3 people that I think we can target this year in the fantasy football gems draft is Los Angeles Chargers skill position group. Same thing with the Vikings. And then Ashton Genty, I think will have a pretty good year. I think he'll be top 10 again. He'll be in like the 5 to 8 range, I think.
Also, just really quick, so you know a sleeper pick. Jordan Love is rated at number 19 quarterback.
Yeah.
There are not 18 guys better than him.
So
that's
better in fantasy or better in real life?
I mean, real life for sure, no. Fantasy, there's no way he's going to be 19th. He's going to be better than 19th.
I think he'll be better than 19. I don't think he's going to be on my team at all. I think he's going to be a waiver wire guy.
A guy I don't like, Jared Goff, and they have him as quarterback 16. They have Matthew Stafford at quarterback 15.
He was really good last year.
Yeah, there's some guys from what are you doing?
Quarterback I'm really targeting this year, Jackson Dart.
He was nice for me last year briefly.
Yeah.
But then I think when his running back went down, Cam Scatabo.
Yeah. And then Malik Neighbors tore his ACL. Well, before that, he tore his ACL. So he had no running back, no receiver.
You just got to make sure he doesn't get concussed every game when he runs and leaves with his head.
But that's what makes him good, though, is that he is dumb and his rushing is great. And so he's the guy I'm targeting. I'm also targeting Dak. Not in a like
Dak is, on this ranking, they have him at 10, which just seems about right.
Dak is like, so imagine Joe Burrow. Everybody's like, Joe Burrow's amazing, blah, blah, blah. He has 2 great receiving weapons. Defense is bad. He's going to have to throw the ball a lot. Guess who's exactly like that, but you can get him like 3 or 4 rounds later? Dak, yeah. And Dak was the number 5 quarterback in fantasy last season, if he's healthy.
And he was rated low last year, which is why I picked him up in that elimination guillotine league, and he helped my team like stay around for so long. He was nice.
Dak, like, whatever you feel about him in real life, he has to throw the ball. He has 2 great receivers. Like probably the best wide receiver duo in the league, or at least top 3-ish.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, hey, I'd put that up against anybody. And then also you have a decent running game to where they can't just stack the box. Pretty decent O-line. And a pretty good play caller in Brian Schottenheimer and Clayton Adams. Love me some Clayton Adams.
I'm trying to find really quick who the quarterback 32. There's 32 teams. Who do you think the quarterback 32 is for fantasy football?
Okay. Not Malik Willis. Give me no. I was gonna say Will Levis, but he's not starting. That's Cam Ward. Give me. It might be Brissett. Is this guy a starter or a backup? I bet he's a backup. That's my guess.
I don't know if he would be a backup, though, if he would be 32 then.
Kirk Cousins. That's who I'm going to say 32.
Okay. 32?
Yeah.
Michael Penix Jr.
Really?
That's who they have ranked 32 on this random
That's
site.
if he starts. I think it's going to be Tua.
It might be. Tua's ranked pretty low. Tua's ranked the 31st. So that's why they have it ranked that way.
Yeah, back-to-back guys there.
Okay. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
I guess it's time for some Samuel's little-known facts.
Samuel's little-known facts. Out of the box and off the track. Oddball genius that knows about
Shut up!
Samuel's little-known facts, and he never listens to Jack.
Welcome to part 75 of Samuel's little-known facts. To kind of stay on the fantasy football game, I'm going to give you some fantasy football little-known facts. Number 1, we just got to do it.
True.
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Bums!
In 2014, their wide receivers had 0 touchdowns.
That's crazy.
For the entire season. And I was like, this can't be real. And I had to look it up. But yeah, across an entire 16-game season, not a single Kansas City wide receiver caught a touchdown pass.
Do you have those receivers?
Leaving fantasy rosters with 0 receiving touchdowns all year. I don't have it up. Do you want me to pull it up really quick?
Here, you keep going.
You keep going. But yeah, 2014, 0 touchdowns for the wide receivers. And it said like all the touchdowns were by the tight end, Travis Kelce, and like their running back at that time. But speaking of Travis Kelce, in 2020, he scored so many points that the scoring gap between him as tight end number 1 and the tight end number 3 was larger than the gap between tight end number 3 and tight end 54.
I remember that.
So many points.
I remember him just being like this cheat code. Like, you're just like, if you have Kelce, you have a competitive advantage.
Yeah, he had 312.8 PPR, it says, which is like insane.
Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade.
No, Dwayne Bowe was a receiver on that league. Yeah. 60 catches, 754 yards, and 0 touchdowns. He was like a really good player.
Everything went to Kelce or their running back that year.
Yeah, which was Jamal Charles.
Yeah.
GOAT. Jason Avant, Donnie Avery. I remember those guys. They're not good. But Dwayne Bowe was like a really good, like almost Hall of Fame guy.
Insane that they caught 0 touchdowns.
Frankie Hammond. Yeah.
I think it said there was 18 or 19 catching touchdowns that year.
That's crazy. Junior Hemingway, AJ Jenkins. Yeah, I don't know any of these other guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kelce had, it doesn't have the stats here, but
I think he had like around like 9 or 10 touchdowns, I think.
Yeah. He was 25 that year, back when he could do things.
Yeah. Which was also 6 years before he went off.
Now he's married to Taylor.
Yeah. Allegedly. We haven't seen photos.
That's true. We don't know that.
Yep. Next up, Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston, my guy.
In 2019, he was a fantasy feast player.
Yeah.
Because despite throwing a historically awful 30 interceptions.
He was 30-30, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Winston finished as the overall QB number 5 or QB number 3, depending on settings, thanks to 5,109 yards and 33 passing touchdowns.
Oh, man. He was the first 30-30 guy ever.
Insane.
I remember that year because everybody was talking about it like, hey, Jameis sucks in real life, but here's the thing. They are slinging the rock down there in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
And so they're like, He's like, I don't care. I'm putting it up. And they're scoring half the time. And here's the thing. You get +4 or 6 points, depending on your league scoring, for a touchdown. You only get -2 for an interception.
Yeah, and then he gets so many passing yards and makes up for it.
Yeah.
Like there's not been a 5,000-yard passing season, I think, in multiple years.
Yeah, and which is interesting. I thought passing would keep going up.
Yeah, I think it's been getting closer. Like, you're really good if you're like just over 4,000 now.
Yeah, like 4,500 is like top 4 or 5 guys.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
2 more. Greg Zerline, I believe.
Zerline.
Yeah, it said he was
Kicker.
a top 25 quote-unquote wide receiver in 2017. Here's why. Because the kicker, Greg the Leg, scored so many points, 158 raw kicking points, that in standard fantasy scoring, he would have finished as the overall wide receiver number 4 and wide receiver 25 in full PPR.
Man, what did
he scored so many points.
I wonder what Brandon Aubrey finished last year, or what he would have finished as a receiver.
I don't know.
But also, maybe that just speaks to the receiver sucking that year.
That could have been it too,
Yeah.
because it was 2017. And then finally, we have a guy from 2001, David Boston. Out of nowhere, he had a mega season. At age 23, Boston racked up 1,598 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns on 98 catches to finish as fantasy wide receiver number 1. Then after that, he never crossed 900 yards again in his career. That's insane.
Which is good. Tavon Austin's the GOAT, though.
Yeah. Who's Tavon Austin? What does he do?
He was a receiver in the NFL, and his University of West Virginia highlights still live on to this day.
I love like just old highlights. It's so dope. But what's not dope is Jack's back.
And now it's time for Jokes with Jack.
Back with Jokes with Jack, joke 128. Did you know that a tissue can dance?
You put a boogie in it?
When you put a boogie in it.
No, 0 out of 10.
Yeah, it was too
And
predictable.
now it's time for
So Jack's jokes suck.
Yeah. Yep. Just because Jack wasn't on for a full episode, but he was on for 2 full episodes prior to this, we got to kind of ease you out of it. So we will also give you a quick voice memo after the intro.
Ooh, Dane, I kind of like this beat. Do you have any songs you can sing for me?
Yo. You hit record, we hit regret. The voice memos, the wildest yet. Hot takes, weird thoughts, midnight dreams. The one guy still chasing his dreams. Mumbled nonsense, emotional flair. We play it back like we just don't care.
Voice
memos.
Guys, we need to not be hating on the Cowboys as much, okay? Let's give credit where credit's due, okay? No one in any single possession has driven down the field as best as Tony Romo. I heard in one possession of alcohol, he drove 40,000 yards. And then he finally got tackled.
That's crazy. That would have been a way better Jack. Or jokes with Jack.
Yeah. And
Hey, I don't care what happens. Tony Romo's innocent.
I saw there was going to be some restriction on him this year, though, I think for maybe like announcing or something or
He's
another.
suspended indefinitely.
Yeah. And also, Helly Hoopy, we did not forget about you because on July 28th, she sent in a voice memo that's just been waiting to get played. And I wasn't going to play it for Jack because...
Well, it's only 3 weeks later.
Yeah. I was like, we need Dane to listen. I have not listened. I don't know exactly what's on here. And she has some thoughts.
I bet there's a cuss word in
She's
it.
talking for a bit. That could be what's taking up so much time, her just shooting out horrible language. But we'll just play it and see what happens.
What is up? Until next week, fam. I thought I'd come on here and send in an audio about my Forrest Frank concert experience because Hamler just talked about his. And sometimes the comment section, I try to comment and I literally can't find it. Like I scroll around for it and I'm like, where is it?
Jack stole it.
So I'm like, I'll just send in an audio because that's more fun anyways.
True.
So I claim myself to be the biggest Forrest Frank fan on the planet. It's kind of what I claim.
I'm larger.
I've been to every one of his tours. The first tour was in Nashville, standing room only, small little venue. That might be my favorite time I've seen him because it was just so cool. But anyways, and there were so many kids at the concert, obviously, and I'm like, I've probably been a Forrest Frank fan longer than you've been alive. But anyways, it was so epic. There was technical difficulties at mine, so we had like a 30-minute wait before Forrest came out, and Corey Asbury was sick, so he didn't perform. He wasn't sick as like, oh, he was sick. It was a super cool performance. No, he was literally sick. Did not play, which was fine. I mean, I was there for Forrest. We did see the Figs. They had like a basically they played for like an hour outside of our arena pre-concert. So we got to listen to them. And I didn't really know much of their music, really, besides Lemonade.
Yep.
And they were so good. They're hilarious. We got a picture with them, got to talk with them. They have some Indiana roots. So that was cool. One of the guys went to Purdue. And he grew up in like Shipshewana area, I think.
What'd you call me?
And we didn't have JP, which is sad. But we did have Noah, who Forrest wrote Party Wave with. Dawn Patrol. The Dawn Patrol album, the Party Wave group. So that was super cool. He's also from Indiana. I love that album, by the way. I don't know your thoughts on it. Some people are, it's not their vibe, but I'm obsessed. Up was always Up and Drop are good anytime. And then you add in Jesus is Alive, pairing that with Drop, so good.
Yeah.
So good. I'm obsessed. Anyways, also a sidebar, because you guys always talk about STC.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to see if you've heard about this, because I went there yesterday.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of Holiday World
No.
in Santa Claus, Indiana?
Made up.
An amusement park themed for holidays. Like all the rides, like there's like a 4th of July world, and then there's a, Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever. And all the rides are themed to that. I just want to know if you've heard about it. And then it has a water park with it too. Because I feel like, I don't know how big Dane is into the amusement parks, but I know Samuel's all about it. Anyways, this has been way too long. Okay, bye.
I thought you were going to say how big Dane is. Hey, yo.
Whoa. Also, I definitely thought she was going to talk about Tony Romo on there, so I literally had no idea where she was
Tony
going.
Romo is the GOAT. I don't care.
I just want to point out, first off, shout out JP. And I actually, first off, shout out Allie for sending in the voice memo. Forrest Frank's first actual concert, though, that he did as Forrest Frank was at that Becoming Something event. I remember like a few years ago. I didn't go to it, but I remember they were talking about it, and that was like his first one, like in the Christian music sphere. So you can't be the biggest fan, Allie, if you didn't go to that. But I guess you can be one of the top ones still. Regarding that Noah guy who was in that Party Wave deal with Forrest Frank, he was at our concert too. He just was kind of chilling, just kind of hanging back. And then also for that theme park, do they have one for the 6th day of January? What's that themed as?
That's crazy. Samuel's
depending on who you are, some may celebrate that.
Samuel's an insurrectionist.
And then, no, I'm not going to do the September one. That would be bad.
Oh, boy.
But I'm just curious, like, what are those rides like? I don't know. That could be fun. Do you see, though, that Silver Dollar City did announce a new ride finally?
No.
It was like yesterday. They're basically, you know how they made a new Fire in the Hole ride?
No.
You don't know anything about theme parks.
Yeah,
sorry.
That answers Allie's question.
Yeah. They're taking out another ride that's been there for a long time, Thunderation, which you've probably heard of.
Maybe.
And the new ride they're doing is called, it's a horrible name, actually. SEC new ride. It's bad. It's called the Miners Mountain Express.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it's not great. It was like sponsored by Epstein, which was bad.
What?
But anyways, it is essentially just like Thunderation, just again. Just
nice.
new.
Just
But,
new, rebranded.
It should be cool. Should be good. Again, shout out Allie. Thank you for sending in that voice memo. And I think we're starting to finish up on this pod. But before then, I'll read some responses. We'll get to our sponsors of the week, and then we'll get out of here. So, again, lots of comments. I'm pretty sure, 8 days ago. Today is Saturday. I think I recorded on Saturday, so I would have read this one. Okay, Elizabeth Virgil. Really enjoyed having Jack on the podcast, but of course, had to vote for Samuel for top apps since he said the Bible app. Yeah, I was
makes sense.
Picking. And then Jack said he should win for that first pick. Lauren, she actually jumped in the comment section.
Big ups.
By the way, I didn't stop crying the entire Noah Khan show, in case anyone was wondering.
I was wondering.
Yeah. And Jack put, so I should really give this Noah guy a second chance with its music, huh? And then she said, yes. Nathan, shout out Nathan, who doesn't text Dane, even though I sent him your number. And he has me text you. And I'm like, text him. You can do this.
No, keep texting my secretary.
Yeah, seriously. He put, I saw Dane last Wednesday at a junior high event, so if he is on his next mission, we might want to notify the church. Ew.
That is not one of the students.
Yeah, that's
just
good.
to clarify.
Yeah, but Jack, of course, he jumped in there, put expose. Thank you for this service to the cause. And then Jack did his normal comment where he put, we want Dane back. Get this guy off the pot. And his headphones and jokes are bad regarding
talking to himself. Yeah,
talking to himself. Allie jumped in here. She put, Dane isn't on the pod because he doesn't want to face the music about his boy Tony Romo.
That too.
That's why I thought her voice memo was different.
Tony Romo didn't do anything wrong.
He just was very hydrated that day.
It's
very
like that
hydrated.
commercial.
I'm going to my grandparents' birthday or something. Is that what he said?
No, well, I don't know what he said. It's like the commercial when the law got put in place for banning drinking and driving, and the people were like mad about it. They're like,
I've seen that.
So I can't have a couple beers on my way home after a long day of work.
Jack said comment of the year, and then finally Lindsay put, I can confirm where Dane's head has been while not on the pot. ... And he put an emoji, and you'll have to go in the comments to see what emoji she put.
I don't know what she put.
Here, I'll show you. Yeah, there you go.
Well, hold on. What is it?
Top one.
Where's the top one? Wait, what is that? Laughing face?
No, it's just a person.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, that's all.
Lindsay doesn't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, she says a lot of things.
She does say
we don't know how much of it is accurate or not. But in the meantime, we do have the polls from last week, which was when Jack and I had a Better Phones app draft. And unfortunately, with 60% of the vote, jokes was Jack beat me.
Wow.
Because I put the Bible app number one. He's like, honestly, I don't like that app. I'm like, I was trying to do a pandering pick, okay? I was trying, like it's like when people ask your favorite book, you have to say the Bible.
Pandering pick Paniel.
Pandering pick Paniel. That's me.
Nice.
So that was unfortunate. But what's not unfortunate is our number one sponsor of the week, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And we're back for Greed Part 4 with Dane. You put part 3 originally, and I looked 3 weeks ago. You already had part 3.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So if you know, a few weeks ago, I was basically going through my manuscript of what I taught on for greed at the Young Adult Ministry. Yeah. And so this is my third point, but point 4 or part 4 of this, because the intro I didn't count as like a number point or whatever. So to recap, we did, what's it called here? So we had point number, scroll all the way to the top. So point number 1 is whose kingdom are you building? Point number 2 is and his righteousness, which was all the things that would be, or which was what are you pursuing? Like, are you pursuing his righteousness and what he wants with your life? Or are you pursuing stuff for yourself? And then the third point here is going to be, and all these things will be added to you. Because if you remember, it's me talking about Matthew 6:33, where it's seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. And what does that actually mean in reference to greed? So my last point is that all these things will be added to you. And what does that look like? Does it mean that you're going to get everything that you wished for? Like treat Jesus like a genie in a bottle? Like, of course not. Like, I've used that analogy before. Of course not. That's not how it works. God doesn't work that way. Plus, if we were to get all the things that we would wish for just ridiculous things, and none of them would be of any value. I mean, some of you would wish for fruit snacks and Diet Coke.
Yeah.
I actually called somebody out because there's a guy who loves fruit snacks in our...
Fruit snacks and Diet Coke is a bad combo.
It's a great combo.
Okay, but actually, it's delicious.
What does that mean, though? All these things will be added to you. It means that God is going to provide everything that you need to accomplish his mission, not our idea of his plan or his or our plan, but actually his purposes. So we are here to accomplish his mission, his plan, his mission, his purposes. And so what does this daily look like? It looks like waking up and putting your trust in a righteous and holy Father who loves his people. And this includes if we were to suffer and starve to death, are we tracking here? Like if you suffer and starve to death, that doesn't mean that God made a mistake. It doesn't mean that he's mean or evil or anything like that. It means that this was a part of his holy and righteous plan, that through your suffering you might exalt and glorify God. And I get that from Romans 8, where it talks about what shall separate the us from the love of Christ? Shall tribulation, persecution, or famine? No, in all these things we will have enough to glorify our King. And that's really what life's all about, like not building our kingdom, or rather having enough to seek the kingdom of Christ. And that's the last part of the verse that we're talking about, where these things will be added to you. But how much is that really? Just enough to seek the kingdom. That's how much.
Let's go.
And I often think about Paul, who was murdering...
Apostle.
Yeah, who was murdering Christians, and then has this encounter with Christ, and his life changes forever. His name even changes from Saul to Paul, and he goes on to become one of the greatest evangelists ever. And if you've read much of his writing, you know that he was in prison and doing a lot of his writing in prison, and he was arrested for being a Christian. And I like to put myself in his shoes, like, what was he doing at this point? Like, and what was he thinking? Like, he was probably thinking to himself, like, there's no way, God, that this is the plans that you would have for me, because I could be doing so much more for you if I was outside of this prison, if I was evangelizing people, if I was going and doing the next thing that you wanted me to do. But little does he know, he's writing much of what will become the New Testament right there in that prison. And actually, even in the prison, God is adding all these things to him and giving Paul just enough to seek the kingdom. And little does he know, like I said, this becomes the New Testament. And in your life, does that mean you're going to write the New Testament? No, you're almost assuredly not going to add to the Bible, right?
Yeah.
But maybe God has given you just enough money to buy a coffee and hear about some of their hardships in their life and point them to Christ. Maybe God has given you the exact job that he wants you to have, where you can work and share the affections of Christ with your coworkers, and he has added everything that you actually needed. Almost always never look like what we want it to look like, but at the end of the day, that's not the point. The actual point is to seek his kingdom and help others do the same. One thing that actually helps loosen the grip on greed is realizing that everything we have is on loan from Christ, and that's actually how I do the conclusion. So,
let's go.
Just enough to seek the kingdom. That's how much he'll add to you.
Good word, good word, good word. And it was nice hearing from you for the first time in a bit for some of your Jesus talk. I like how I just call it that.
Youth
Jesus
Pastor
talk.
Dane.
Yeah, Youth Pastor Dane. Shout out. Number 2 sponsor of the week, Jake Trust and Art, Pretty Ricky, who we already talked about, and I think we should maybe change it in the future. Pretty Ricky's brother, maybe? Who knows?
Brother-in-law.
And then, brother-in-law. And then Baby Shepherd Thomas Reed. Baby Shepherd Thomas Reed really should strictly have that number 2 sponsor, but we got to give Jake Trust and Art his due, because without him, we would not be here.
That's true. Without him, we would still be in the basement of whereversville.
Yeah, and we don't want to be there.
Well,
we want to be out of the basement,
right?
Out of the closet,
out the
etc.
hood.
Yeah.
What?
And then number 3 sponsors of the week is the Ghostrunners podcast, because I'm going to vacation with them next week in Gulf Shores randomly, so we'll have to record early, and then the following week, hopefully, you'll hear what happened. That'll be interesting. Who doesn't like to vacation with strangers?
Everybody.
I do. I like to. But yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm sure there'll be some interesting updates in a couple weeks after I actually can talk about it a little bit. But in the meantime, we still have until next week shirts available. So if you want to be like Angela Birdwell and wear it all around the world, buy one. We got larges and XLs still available. Friday Pickleball, if you use the link in the bio or code Samuel14434, you can get $10 off your order of at least $95. And also you can Venmo Dane money, like Angela Birdwell.
She did.
Just did. What did she say to you on her Venmo?
$1 to come back to the pod.
Hey, and you're back.
And I'm back. She bought me. That's what this is.
That's all it takes. Also, keep telling your friends if you enjoy the pod. Leave us 5 stars and follow us on Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, where you can leave us a voice memo. And finally, thanks again for listening to episode 190 of the Until Next Week podcast.
Draft Kyle Pitts in the first round.